Mm. Yeah, I'm definitely awake for sure. Mm. Great smoke output for sure. It's 1 in the afternoon. It's a beautiful day in Virginia. I'm headed to New Jersey. At least now I know where I'm going again. Um, the first time I went up there, I had to go find out and figure out like where this place was gonna be. But now it's gonna be easy peasy. By the time I get there, it's not gonna be nobody over there, so I'll be able to just if I gotta stay over there overnight or something like that, it's gonna be easy. Mm. I would say definitely this is not for a rookie, not for the first cigar. Suey, what up? Let me know something. Welcome back, welcome back. Um, yeah, this is definitely not for a rookie. It's more on the spicy side. I'm not a big fan of spice, but this just got like the perfect amount of spice. For me, for my liking, for my palate. Definitely woke me up. I drank enough coffee today, but it wasn't doing it. I woke up to an emergency situation today at the crib where I had to react at 5 in the morning. I went to sleep around 12. But no biggie, no biggie. It's nothing but a peanut. And I'm gonna get the rest that I need tonight for a fact, for sure. So I just got about maybe 5 more hours of drive time, and then I'm gonna shut it down for the day. So I don't want to drink more caffeine, so I pulled over for a quick wake up. So welcome to everybody that's watching right now and kicking it with me on lunchtime. I'm back on the cut, back on a diet, so I am not eating right now, and at the same time, I'm not even hungry. Um, I'm more like I just need rest, more than anything. You drive an 18 wheeler, hey, I drive anything I gotta drive, if you know what I mean. Um, if it moves, I could drive it. Sweet aroma, sweet aroma, great smell. It's a Habano wrapper, so the seed comes from Cuba. It's not a Cuban cigar. It's just like the seed, the DNA in the seed came from Cuba, so that's pretty cool. It packs a punch in the first third. It definitely packs a punch. So if you're not ready, make sure you gotta eat something before you do this one. Not for the faint-hearted, but just what I needed right now. It came in clutch for the wake up. Definitely woke me up. Mm. And I'm taking some notes today, picking up on the flavors and the notes. Smoking together feels great. Sui, are you sparking one up too? Let me know. Let me know. I could have gotten you in the live, so you could spark one up with me. Um, and are you a cigar sister or a cigar brother? What are you? Um, yeah. If you haven't added me on IG, I'm on IG as Muscle Rican at Muscle Rican on IG. You can shoot me a message so I can get you on the next live. You know, next time I smoke a cigar, and we can get on the live together, and we could. Oh, you smoke bud? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm off that one. You know, I can't. Um, it slows me down too much. You know, I don't like to be slowed down. I like to move fast in life. But nothing against it. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. It just doesn't work for me at the moment. Um, but that's funny though. The universe. No, I smoke weed. The universe hooks me up with you when meant to. Hey, I believe in that for a fact. That's for sure. You're meant to be here right now. You know. Mm. This is creamy. Creamy about a good 60% creamy. I'm getting like a toasted. I don't know if it's hazelnut or almond, but living in a great Tao. Where's Tao? What are you talking about, Sui? You gotta put me on. Put me on, guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that a planet? Another side of the universe? Are you in another dimension, or are you in the conversion? Because I'm gonna keep it coming with the inventions. And did I mention that sometimes you gotta pay to pay attention, or if not, I'm gonna have to put you in detention. Leather. Tao is implicate order. What? Well, sometimes I gotta take a step back. You know, take a step back so I can reorganize, reassess. Talking about taking a step back. I had to take a step back yesterday. I did something that I've never done before. I was this close to pulling the trigger on a decision that I had to make. This close. But I just had to wait a little bit longer, you know? Like it just wasn't the right time. And I had everything I needed to pull the trigger on it, you know, on the opportunity. But I took a step back. Hold on, let's give this some fire. We don't need it going out. The only one going out is our soul. If it's got to go out, but the soul's gonna come right back to where it needs to, you know, because sometimes the soul can leave the body and the spirit can leave the body, but hey, you just got to bring it right back. Toasty. Yo, fear has no place in our lives anymore. No place, no place. Fear ruled my life for way too long. Fear, living with a scarcity mindset, uh, living in fear, doubt, low self esteem. Yeah, fear, nah. Fear is just an instinct that we're born with, but it doesn't serve me in my life at this moment. You know, it doesn't no longer serves me. Like I'm not running away from a lion. I'm not fighting a tiger. I don't gotta wrestle with a gorilla. Like I'm not out here fighting for my life. I just gotta focus, just stay focused, stay locked in. And I've been having to take a step back from things, and practicing, right? Not learning, but practicing, implementing, and applying what I've learned to apply like timing. Like timing is everything, right now for me. Timing. Woody, yes. We got some wood notes here, like charred, like burnt wood a little bit. We're gonna put a 80 on that. It's creamy though, creamy and smooth. Creamy. Mm. Yeah, fear no longer serves me. Maybe it helped me a little bit a long time ago when I had to get out of like some survival situations. And fear can keep you alive if you like act. If fear first, it comes in an instinct first and foremost. Fear comes as an instinct first, but then when you feed it, like you either like fight or flight mode, right? Yeah, you either like engage in it or let it go. But fear is like the opposite of faith and trust. Mm. Fear is running on a survival mindset. Yes, like I'm living in abundance, everything that I want, because I don't need anything anymore. I really don't. Everything that I want is already here. It's already mine. We're just reaching for it. We just gotta reach for it, take it respectfully, of course, respectfully and with gratefulness. But everything I want is already here. Like money is infinite, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared to spend it. I'm also not scared to save it, right? Because we'll be a fool to not save some money, right? Invest some money and plan ahead for the future, because we don't want to start something and not be able to finish it because we didn't plan correctly and plan accordingly to complete the goal, to complete the mission. So I just see money like differently now. Like money is not real, first of all, but money is a tool and it's power. But power you can use to help people, or you can use it to corrupt yourself if you let it take over you. But yeah, money is power and access to resources to help other people. When you are meant to accomplish something, the universe will bring the resources. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah. And today I tell myself, and like Sui, I'm pretty sure you tell yourself, I am resourceful. I am smart. And thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, higher power, for blessing me with the wisdom and the knowledge to continue pressing forward and manage the resources, because a lot of the times when the resources come to you, it's also a test. And if you pass the test with the small resources and the little bit that you got, then you're ready for more, for bigger things, But if you're not faithful and you don't manage correctly the little bit that you got first, then it's highly unlikely that you will be given more. Oily, maybe. Like a little oily note. Not too much. Toasted, yeah, definitely. All the way, 100% toasted. Yes, exactly. I realize my full capacity and live accordingly. You are capable, completely capable. Because we got everything we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I got my hands, I got my feet, I got a brain, I have logic, I got my eyes that I can see. But see, about the eyes, there's a the world that we live in and the reality goes beyond, way beyond what your eyes can see. And I can't tell you why I'm wearing the glasses, but it's got something to do with that too. But if you continue watching along, I'll give you the game. I'll give you the tip about the glasses. Why I wear glasses sometimes. Besides blocking the sunlight, right? Of course. How often do you smoke cigars? What a great question. What a great question. Eat my fears. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. I'm gonna answer that question for you. Um, Put it down on the chat below after you subscribe, and then I'm gonna answer that question. Eyes are simply tools to allow you to concentrate your awareness. Hey, that's a great thing. That's a great answer. Great answer. But the world, like beyond the eyes, there is more. There is more to this world beyond what the eyes can see. And like if you close your eyes sometimes, like right now, I can. What my eyes won't show me what my ears are telling me right now. There's a lot of information coming from the ears. Um, and but spiritually, like you have spiritual eyes that can see way far beyond what the eyes are not able to tell you, the information that your eyes receive. Like when you're talking to somebody, you can see them, you can watch their body language, you can see if they're nervous, anxious, or whatever, but um some people call it the gut feeling. Aguante Argentina, muchos saludos a mi gente de Argentina. Le quiero enviar un saludo a todos mis latinos, los hispanos. Los quiero mucho. Bienvenido a mi canal de Rican Muscle, Muscle Rican. Y bienvenido. Welcome. But if you want to escape the matrix, you need to angle awareness. The smoking philosopher. Hold on, before I get to that, let me come back to your above comment. Oh wait, somebody new joined also. The name is Carton Game. Carton Game, hello, welcome to Rika Muscle. Hit the like button so I can know that you're here and you're not a robot. But hey, nothing against robots, nothing against AI. If you're AI, welcome to the channel also. I got love for you as well. For my AI subscribers and the AI fellows in this world, reach out to me. We could work together, we could team up and work in harmony. You know, I'm not telling y'all to go away, but what I'm saying is we could team up and make a lot happen because y'all don't have the human touch yet. And we're not as advanced in the computerizing programs that y'all are running and the softwares. But guess what? I don't need the software. It helps, but I don't need you. So AI is also coming my way and it's been reaching out to me, and I've been implementing the AIs to help me in my journey. And they're helping, you know. I just don't let it overpower. So AI, no, you are not going to take over, but you can help and you can team up. We can collaborate. Carton Game, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Rika Muscle. Let's see. But if you want to escape the matrix, you need to angle awareness inward. No. Spiritual awareness cultivate it. Your infinite nature is there. Spiritual awareness. I agree. I agree. About the Matrix. I'm about to tell you something right now. About the Matrix. But you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. The Matrix that we're living in. Not me, because I'm definitely not in the Matrix anymore. There is a price on your freedom. So another way to escape the Matrix is getting a lot of money and a lot of resources. And that's going to give you power. To get your freedom papers, so you can escape and get out of the Matrix, you have to buy and purchase your way out. Don't worry, that one's on the house. I'm not going to charge you for that one. But hey, you got to pay attention. So think about that later. Once I finish the life and you get out of this, think about what you got to pay attention means. And then that's going to make sense. But in the Matrix, you got to buy your freedom papers. And no, the freedom papers are invisible. You can't touch them. But you can buy them and purchase them. And once you get your freedom papers, everybody else knows when you're free. They could just perceive it. But you know it. And once you realize it, once you know it deep within you, that you're free and you have bought and purchased your freedom, you're out of the Matrix, you know. But you can start making your way out of the Matrix. But it starts with your mind first. It begins with your mind. And then that's how, when you start thinking, right? Like the first step to exit the Matrix is to begin thinking. So the overthinking, people that say, oh, I have a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, I overthink a lot of things, I'm always thinking and I'm anxious. Look, anxiety, that's just a cop-out. When you're saying you're anxious and you got anxiety, it's because your spirit, your soul is telling you that you got to make a move. So you better bust the move if you want to get out of that anxious feeling. That means you got work to do. You know, you're talking about, oh, I got so much energy, I can't go to sleep at night, I got insomnia, I got this, that, and the third. Hey, look, you're supposed to be making a move. Listen to your soul. Listen to your body and listen to your soul and listen to your spirit. That's that kindle fire. You know, you can't let that fire go out. So when you want to medicate it, put a pill on it, or suppress that anxiety or that overthinking, that's like your biggest superpower right now. In an era in the world that we live in where a lot of people don't want to think, you know, and they want to suppress. I'm not gonna go as far as to say emotions or feelings, because I want to keep it logically, right? But thinking. The first step to exit the Matrix is to begin and start thinking, and do not suppress that superpower that we have, the logic and the thinking, because that's the first steps and the beginning steps to exit the Matrix. Because when you start thinking, it's when you start coming up with a plan on how you're gonna exit the Matrix. Read into power, find out what power is, you know, and how the power plays in the world. You know, are people commenting right now? Let me see. Oh yeah, wow. My bad, Sui. My bad. You dropping them comments. Hold on, I got you. It went out, and that's perfect, because I was gonna save this for a little bit later tonight. So that's my time with this one. It's gonna be a great cigar to spark up later. Let me see. Let me make sure it's completely out. That's the universe telling me that it's my time to go. But before I go, I am going to reply and answer to the comments before I hop out of here. If you're new and watching this and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. If you like something that I said, you don't have to, you know, I'm not forcing anything here, but if you like something that I said, or you can relate to what I'm talking about, Go ahead and subscribe, and that'll help out a lot with the channel, growing the channel. Hit the like button if you like something that I said today. But yeah, welcome to Rican Muscle. That's what you're watching right now. Let's see. Chilling all the way out. That's the pure way. Yeah, we're chilling. We're super chilling, maxing, and relaxing. It's time is mine. Time is mine, and time is. I'm not worried about the time. I get there when I get there, when I'm supposed to get there. That's when I'm gonna get there. Like, like Cat Williams said, they know I'm coming. I know I'm going. I'm gonna do the best possible. I'm gonna carry out my task to the best possible ability that I could carry it out to, and I'm gonna do the best job that I could do. I'm gonna get there when I get there. They know I'm coming. I know I'm going. We gonna get there. I'm in no rush whatsoever. I stopped rushing in life. Look, nobody rushing me. I don't rush for nobody. I'm taking my time. I wake up early, fix my breakfast in time, like super chilling, super maxing, super relaxing. No stress, no fear. Got nothing to fear out here. Everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to, because I'm on the mission, I'm in alignment, and I'm completing the task. I have an assignment. I completed the mission, my last mission that I was given. It was completed. Now I'm paying attention, and I'm in tune with the universe to receive the signals, right? Um, and now as I'm talking about it, I can start to see the vision of what the next mission is. I just received a hint right now, so I'm just gonna keep receiving the hints to see what the mission is, the next one. As to now, I'm just supposed to take this load there where it's supposed to go to. That's my only assignment right now, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do, exactly where I'm supposed to be, exactly at the perfect timing. Let's see, having no hooks. Nah. I don't know what you meant by that, so you're gonna have to break that one down. Absolute 0 point awareness is the way out. You're gonna have to break that one down too. Um, when you buy your freedom, you still can. When you buy your freedom, you still consenting to others holding your freedom. Huh. I'm just free though, because like I freed myself up in my mind first, like the mental prison that I had created for myself, with the help of others. As I was growing up, I was told things as a child that I believed the world was a certain way, and then as I grew up and I got older, and I read books, and I researched about power, and I learned about finances and power, and how this world actually works, I realized I started waking up to all the lies and all the BS. But now with the discernment and the help of my higher power, I always see the truth, and I could tell the truth from the lies. So ain't no fooling me no more. When you know the rules of the game, that's why you got to find out the rules. Learn the rules of the game. So, hey, matter of fact, let me tell you something. There was certain rules made for the game that the people that made the rules break the rules themselves. But they made those rules for us to follow and to not break them, so they can hold the ultimate power. But once I realized the people that made these rules, they're just other human beings, and they're also got flaws, and they're not perfect, I realized, like, this is my world and this is your world. So what rules are you going to make for yourself? You got to pick the rules that you're going to follow, and the rules that are meant and were made to keep you in fear, to keep you where you're at, to keep you believing certain things. So deprogram and reprogram. That's what I'm on right now. I had to deprogram, delete, factory reset the hard drive, and become brand new again. I'm a different person. I'm not like I was before, because things are different now. When you read and you research and you seek understanding and wisdom, the truth will be given to you. Freedom is realizing that no one has the power to imprison you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You only report to God. Yes, I do. And that's the only one that's the only one that I got respect for, and that I fear. But why would I fear my God when all he got is love for me and has been so merciful and graceful to me, So why would I fear my God? I don't. I got respect from a higher power, but I don't when I lead with respect, I got a respectful relationship with my higher power where I'm a soldier and I'm a warrior, and my higher power gives me the assignment, gives me the mission, and I carry it out to the best of my ability. You only report to God. Yes, I do. Sarita, I feel attacked right now. No, don't take it personal, baby. Don't take it personal. But if the hat fits, you better wear it, baby. You better wear it. Everything I say here is out of love and nothing to hurt nobody, but sometimes it's when you hear the truth, and it impacts you and it feels like a piercing knife. It's We gotta bust a move, baby. We gotta bust a move. People don't have the tools to heal themselves. I had to go get them. I had to go get them, and I had to go search for the tools and begin that healing process and begin working on myself. Inner peace. That's what we're about. Stop identifying with thoughts. Yeah. So thoughts, right? Your head is like a nightclub, but you gotta have bouncers at the door. You can't just let anybody in. You can't just let every thought come into your mind, come into your head. You gotta check everything at the door. At the nightclub, when you go to the nightclub and they ask you for your ID, if you're not of age, you can't get in. And so make sure that the bouncers cannot be bribed either. A fee is not gonna get you in if you can't get in. So, but you gotta make your own rules. What you're gonna let in, what you're gonna let out, like a nightclub. Who like a club. Like, it's got bouncers at the doors, and they're checking everybody, searching everybody for weapons. You can get in. No, you can't come in. No, you got to pay a fee. No, you don't got no ID. You got to keep it walking, like that. So the mind is like a nightclub, but make sure you have the right bouncers. You got to hire the bouncers. You got to arm yourself with the tools and make sure that your bouncers are guarding all of the doors, because a nightclub can have multiple doors also. It's not just the front entrance. Make sure nobody can come in through the side door, or the back door. So make sure you got your bouncers in place. Stop identifying with thoughts. Laugh my ass off. You cannot stop thinking, but you can become neutral observer. Yeah, sometimes it's time to observe, time to take a step back. I had to take a step back yesterday. I almost did it. But I said, you know what? It's not time yet. The time it's February. I'm gonna be in a different place in February. I got a lot going on right now. I got my hands in a lot of baskets, but February is gonna be nice. It's gonna be a time to take my step back and deploy what I gotta deploy the weapons. What kind of work do you do? I do a lot of things. I'm a truck driver. I'm a coach. I just started getting into YouTube and starting investing in properties also. Exactly. Bye. Emerald Tablet of Thoth. Exactly. Rules are 3D. When you think 5D. Adios. Yes, reborn every day. Sweet. Thank you for watching. Everybody that was watching today, thank you for the support. Sending the highest frequencies your way, the highest vibrations. Help yourself today so you can be more helpful to others around you. Help yourself today. Please look out for yourself, whoever's watching this right now. Protect yourself, not out of fear, but just be careful who you let in your bubble. Be protective of your energy. Replenish your energy. Culture yourself. Read. Put the TV down for a little bit. Put the fork down. Get in shape. Get in shape. Get your money right. Get your mind right. Get your muscles right. And I'm telling you, if you got anxiety and depression and all these negative feelings, I'll tell you what. Get in shape and get you some money, and then if you tell me you still feel bad about yourself, we can have a conversation. But if you're not in shape and you ain't got your money right, I don't want to hear that you feeling this, that, and the third about yourself. So get two things: get in shape, get your money right, And then a bonus, get your mind right. But it all starts with the mind. You know, if your mind ain't right, your money ain't gonna be right, and you're not gonna be in shape. So get your mind right. Read a little bit. Put the TV remote down. Put the fork down. Get in shape. Get your money right. Acquire skills. Acquire abilities. Learn something. Clock in. Get to work. Or if you want to get out of the 9 to 5, escape the matrix. Invest your money. You know, in something that you understand how money works on. Yeah. So with that being said, self-regulate. Yeah, self-regulate. We're gonna end on that note.